Welcome to Souls Intersect. This reading is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs, and it is focused on January of 2017. I'm taking a short break from recording my annual 2017 readings because I wanted to get these monthly ones out, and the monthly ones will be a little bit shorter for that reason, but keep your eyes peeled for your annual reading as well. Also, in regard to those, I don't wish to criticize or judge other YouTube readers. I just want to say from my perspective that I will never charge for a general reading, whether it be those longer annual readings or the monthly readings or any other kind of general reading. They're meant for thousands of people, and although they really can resonate on the personal level and help out, they're not targeted for you personally or individually. I would only ever charge for a reading that is. So I just wanted to put that out there. All right, so I pulled 6 cards for you for the month of January, and I'll take you through them. On the top, you have the 7 of Pentacles and the 8 of Cups, and then the Emperor and the Fool, and then the 8 of Swords and the 6 of Pentacles. All right. Feels like a pretty powerful message with those 2 major arcana in the center there together, the Emperor and the Fool. I really sense you Capricorns gaining better footing in regard to something. Like, I'm hearing claiming your power back on some level, but it's really powerful, these 2 cards together. I like them together because you have the innocence of the Fool and that sense of a new journey and new beginning, but you have that power of the Emperor and that ability to really do things in a disciplined way. So together they feel like a good combination, that powerful yet really positive, and the innocence comes in as like that positive new beginning where you'll experience some things that you haven't before, and it feels like a new journey to you. But I feel like you'll be using skills and discipline that seems very fitting for Capricorn too. So I'll see if I can tune into maybe what more specifically that is. I want to look at the other cards. The 7 of Pentacles next to the 8 of Cups. I do feel that something is being taken to a new level in regard to work, so that claiming your power but also a new journey could be in relation to something with work. Some of you could have been waiting for a promotion. The 7 has a lot to do with waiting a lot of times, and then this 8 of Cups can very well be taking something to a new level and something that you've invested in, and also it feels like put a lot of hope into here. So it could be a promotion that could involve physically moving for some of you, because with the 8 of Cups and the Fool both sometimes being about a new journey or a journey in general, it feels like it could be a move, but for some just a new level. If it's not in relation to work, it feels like a possible lifestyle change, but also something that's been in the works. It doesn't feel like something sudden where you have to move apartments or something because of something surprising. It feels with the 7 of Pentacles like something you've been investing in and waiting for. So again, it doesn't have to necessarily be in regard to work. It could be something like choosing to live with other people, I'm getting for some of you. Move in with a partner. So I'm feeling some house-related stuff, like living situation. But it could also have to do with some New Year's resolutions, but really powerful ones with these 2 major arcana. So something about claiming your power. It could be about something that you've wanted to do for a long time in terms of organizations or practices. Could have to do with meditation or spirituality maybe. And also back to the work scenario, I'm feeling like for some of you, something you've invested in will be taken to a new level. So that feels more like individual work situations or a private business kind of thing. With the 8 of Swords at the bottom and the 6 of Pentacles, I feel like there has been some feeling of stuckness in relation to something relating to money, and that could also be where that 7 of Pentacles comes into play. Maybe not money directly too. It could be like deadlines, other logistical things, timing around something, waiting for the go ahead with something, permission, maybe a contract to come through or a permit of some kind. And it feels like it's been quite a delay. And I think that that's also why there's this sense of claiming your power back, because I feel like maybe for some of you, you haven't been able to move forward with something because of waiting for something on the logistical level. And also that doesn't necessarily have to do with work. It could be, it feels for a lot of you that this is very related to work, but it could also be like in terms of a visa, coming to this country, going to another country if you're in the US, traveling in general. Maybe even for some of you waiting for a partner to get a visa to come to the country you're in, or for you to meet up with a partner, something along those lines. But it does feel like in the past couple of months, it's felt stuck in some way and limiting. And I feel like it has weighed on you to a certain extent, not picking up so much on emotional turmoil or anything like that, but it feels like it has made you feel a bit powerless. But that you're really turning a new leaf, I feel like, in January. I feel like you will get that power back, and you will be kind of springboarded into a new journey, either figuratively or literally. There's definitely an element of real travel for some of you Capricorns. And I also feel like there's a message coming through for those of you who are actually moving, whether it be to a new apartment or city or country, that may feel a little bit, in some ways I feel like that makes you feel a little powerless. Being Capricorns, I feel that you are very accustomed to routine and your comfort zone in a way in terms of surroundings and logistical things. And so I think a move can be upsetting for some of you or make you feel like a little bit less in control. And so I feel, though, that the message is that while it does feel like that, it's a really positive new journey for you where you're meant to learn new things, and that to try to embrace that sense of innocence around it, that sense of excitement about a journey, try to focus on that to come out of maybe that other feeling of it being a little bit even frightening maybe, or just frustrating on certain levels. All right, let's see if I can tune into anything else here. It does feel like a very work-related reading. I will say, though, that I'm picking up possibly on something with pregnancy for some of you with that Seven of Pentacles too. Some of you could be in like a 7th month. I'm picking up on possibly an early birth, not necessarily at 7 months, but the energy of that is there. And also maybe something to do with stress around a pregnancy. This could also have to do with a move or a work situation that's been lagging in some way. So there's a message for if you're either trying to get pregnant or already pregnant. I feel that there's a strong message about stress coming through. So I feel that some sort of change needs to be made in regard to that. Like I don't sense any major risk or threat to your health, but it feels like too much stress, and there's ways that you can ease that pain. I'm really focused on the butterfly in the Fool for this message, which reminds me of spirituality and the need to look up, number one, and try to raise your vibration, try to focus on the larger meaning of things, to try to rise above some of the stresses so common to this time of year. And this is true for all of you, but I feel the message coming through most strongly for possibly some people pregnant or trying to get pregnant. All right, so I'll wrap this up here. If you have any if you have any questions or comments about this reading or about my services, feel free to email me at soulsintersect@gmail.com. And the address to my website is in the description below. Thank you, Capricorns.